Итак, тренажер к 4-му уроку. Ваша задача очень проста. Вы должны успеть перевести предложение на английский язык. Говорить по-русски запрещено. Можно говорить только по-английски. При необходимости, конечно, остановите воспроизведение.
The first.
Is this woman your waitress?
The second.
Yes, this woman is our waitress.
The third.
Is that waitress ours?
The fourth.
No, that waitress isn't ours.
The fifth.
Does that girl have her movies?
The sixth.
Yes, that girl has her movies.
The seventh.
Are these movies ours?
The eighth.
No, these movies aren't yours.
The ninth.
Don't I have my butter?
The 10th.
No, I don't have my butter.
The 11th.
Is that butter theirs?
The 12th.
Yes, that butter is theirs.
The 13th.
Does that lawyer have her photos?
The 14th.
No, that lawyer doesn't have her photos.
The 15th.
Are those photos his?
The 16th.
Yes, those photos are his.
The 17th.
Does this neighbor have his oil?
The 18th.
No, this neighbor doesn't have his oil.
The 19th.
Is this my oil?
The 20th.
Yes, this is your oil.
The 21st.
Doesn't this animal have its feeder?
The 22nd.
Yes, this animal has its feeder.
The 23rd.
Isn't this feeder its?
The 24th.
No, this feeder isn't its.
The 25th.
Doesn't that actor have his camera?
The 26th.
No, that actor doesn't have his camera.
The 27th.
Are those cameras mine?
The 28th.
Yes, those cameras are yours.
The 29th.
Do those cousins have their cake?
The 30th.
Yes, those cousins have their cake.
The 31st.
Are these cakes yours?
The 32nd.
No, these cakes are hers.
The 33rd.
Are they your chickens?
The 34th.
Yes, there are chickens.
The 35th.
Isn't that chicken hers?
The 36th.
No, that chicken is his.
The 37th.
Does that cow have its drinker?
The 38th.
Yes, that cow has its drinker.
The 39th.
Isn't this drinker its?
The 40th.
No, this drinker isn't its.
The 41st.
Do you have your team?
The 42nd.
Yes, you have your team.
The 43rd.
Aren't those teams yours?
The 44th.
No, those teams aren't yours.
The 45th.
Is it our email?
The 46th.
Yes, it's our email.
The 47th.
Aren't these emails ours?
The 48th.
No, these emails aren't ours.
The 49th.
Do these artists have their restaurant?
The 50th.
Yes, these artists have their restaurant.
The 51st.
Are these restaurants theirs?
The 52nd.
Yes, these restaurants are theirs.
The 53rd.
Aren't they her tickets?
The 54th.
No, they aren't her tickets.
The 55th.
Aren't those tickets hers?
The 56th.
No, those tickets aren't hers.
The 57th.
Isn't it my video?
The 58th.
No, it isn't my video.
The 59th.
Are those videos mine?
The 60th.
Yes, those videos are mine.
The 61st.
Is that your chocolate?
The 62nd.
Yes, that's your chocolate.
The 63rd.
Is this chocolate yours?
The 64th.
Yes, this chocolate is yours.
The 65th.
Don't those farmers have their cows?
The 66th.
No, those farmers don't have their cows.
The 67th.
Doesn't this farmer have his cream?
The 68th.
No, this farmer doesn't have his cream.
The 69th.
Isn't this cream his?
The 70th.
No, this cream isn't his.
The 71st.
Isn't this your garden?
The 72nd.
No, this isn't your garden.
The 73rd.
Are these gardens yours?
The 74th.
Yes, these gardens are yours.
The 75th.
Aren't those waitresses theirs?
The 76th.
No, those waitresses aren't theirs.
The 77th.
Are these my waitresses?
The 78th.
Yes, these are my waitresses.
The 79th.
Does this hotel have its toilet?
The 80th.
Yes, this hotel has its toilet.
The 81st.
Aren't these toilet seats?
The 82nd.
No, these toilets aren't its.
The 83rd.
Isn't that movie hers?
The 84th.
No, that movie isn't hers.
The 85th.
Is it your photo?
The 86th.
Yes, it's our photo.
The 87th.
Does that visitor have her building?
The 88th.
Yes, that visitor has her building.
The 89th.
Is that building hers?
The 90th.
Yes, that building is hers.
The 91st.
Are those keys yours?
The 92nd.
Yes, those keys are mine.
The 93rd.
Isn't it his key?
The 94th.
No, this isn't his key.
The 95th.
Doesn't that dancer have her juice?
The 96th.
Yes, these juices are hers.
The 97th.
Isn't that our juice?
The 98th.
No, these juices aren't ours.
The 99th.
Aren't these feeders theirs?
The 100th.
No, these parrots don't have their feeders.
The 101st.
Don't these chicks have their drinkers?
The 102nd.
No, these drinkers aren't theirs.
The 103rd.
Those aren't our drinkers.
The 104th.
Aren't those cameras mine?
The 105th.
No, those cameras are his.
The 106th.
Is this camera hers?
The 107th.
Yes, this camera is hers.
The 108th.
We don't have our camera.
The 109th.
Do these assistants have their exams?
The 110th.
Aren't these exams theirs?
The 111th.
No, these exams aren't theirs.
The 112th.
Is this bottle mine?
The 113th.
No, that isn't your bottle.
The 114th.
Don't you have your bottles?
The 115th.
No, those bottles aren't yours.
The 116th.
Aren't those our cakes?
The 117th.
Yes, they're ours.
The 118th.
Isn't this map yours?
The 119th.
Yes, this map is mine.
The 120th.
Don't those tourists have their maps?
The 121st.
No, those aren't their maps.
The 122nd.
Does that neighbor have her horses?
The 123rd.
No, they aren't hers.
The 124th.
Does that boss have his horse?
The 125th.
Yes, that boss has his horse.
The 126th.
Yes, it's his.
The 127th.
Don't you have your money?
The 128th.
Isn't that money yours?
The 129th.
No, it isn't mine.
The 130th.
Is that our sugar?
The 131st.
Yes, it's ours.
The 132nd.
Does this chicken have its chicks?
The 133rd.
Yes, there it's.
The 134th.
Do those programmers have their teams?
The 135th.
No, those programmers don't have their teams.
The 136th.
those teams aren't theirs.
The 137th.
Doesn't that artist have his card?
The 138th.
Isn't this card his?
The 139th.
No, it isn't his.
The 140th.
I have this card.
The 141st.
I don't have my ideas.
The 142nd.
Aren't those your ideas?
The 143rd.
No, they aren't mine.
The 144th.
These ideas are his.
The 145th.
Are they your animals?
The 146th.
Are they yours?
The 147th.
Yes, they're mine.
The 148th.
Do these dancers have their hobbies?
The 149th.
No, these dancers don't have their hobbies.
The 150th.
Aren't these hobbies theirs?
The 151st.
No, they aren't theirs.
The 152nd.
Does that chick have its passport?
The 153rd.
Yes, that passport is its.
The 154th.
Don't you have your emails?
The 155th.
Yes, I have my emails.
The 156th.
These are my emails.
The 157th.
Is that your phone?
The 158th.
Yes, that's our phone.
The 159th.
Yes, it's ours.
The 160th.
Do you have your phones?
The 161st.
Are these phones yours?
The 162nd.
No, they aren't ours.
The 163rd.
Don't I have my restaurants?
The 164th.
Aren't they mine?
The 165th.
Yes, these restaurants are yours.
The 166th.
Doesn't that pet have its ticket?
The 167th.
Isn't this ticket its?
The 168th.
Yes, this is its ticket.
The 169th.
Is that cream yours?
The 170th.
Yes, it's mine.
The 171st.
Does this cow have its milk?
The 172nd.
Yes, that milk is its.
The 173rd.
Doesn't this actress have her video?
The 174th.
Isn't it hers?
The 175th.
No, those videos aren't hers.
The 176th.
This customer doesn't have her garden.
The 177th.
Isn't this her garden?
The 178th.
No, it isn't hers.
The 179th.
This garden is his.
The 180th.
you don't have your hotels.
The 181st.
This hotel isn't yours.
The 182nd.
Don't these apartments have their toilets?
The 183rd.
Yes, these apartments have their toilets.
The 184th.
These toilets aren't theirs.
The 185th.
Doesn't this programmer have her juice?
The 186th.
No, that juice isn't hers.
The 187th.
Do I have my messages?
The 188th.
Yes, that message is mine.
The 189th.
Are these our messages?
The 190th.
No, these messages aren't ours.
The 191st.
No, they aren't ours.
The 192nd.
Is this salt yours?
The 193rd.
Do you have your salt?
The 194th.
Yes, it's mine.
The 195th.
Does this sailor have his shop?
The 196th.
Is it his?
The 197th.
No, this shop isn't his.
The 198th.
Are these your shops?
The 199th.
Yes, these are my shops.
The 200th.
Doesn't that company have its workers?
The 201st.
Aren't these workers its?
The 202nd.
Yes, these workers are its.
The 203rd.
Are those your companies?
The 204th.
No, I don't have my companies.
The 205th.
Those aren't my companies.
The 206th.
Don't we have our curtains?
The 207th.
Aren't those curtains ours?
The 208th.
Yes, these are ours.
The 209th.
Isn't that curtain yours?
The 210th.
No, that curtain isn't mine.
The 211th.
Do we have our juices?
The 212th.
Are these juices ours?
The 213th.
No, we don't have our juices.
The 214th.
Don't you have your keys?
The 215th.
Aren't those keys yours?
The 216th.
No, those keys aren't mine.
The 217th.
Are those his buildings?
The 218th.
Yes, those are his buildings.
The 219th.
Does this artist have her exam?
The 220th.
Is this exam hers?
The 221st.
Yes, this artist has her exam.
The 222nd.
Doesn't this designer have his bottle?
The 223rd.
Isn't it his?
The 224th.
Yes, it's his.
The 225th.
Is this your map?
The 226th.
No, I don't have my maps.
The 227th.
Does that customer have his horses? The 228th. Are they his? The 229th. No, that customer doesn't have his horses.
The 230th.
Doesn't this seller have her meat?
The 231st.
No, this meat isn't hers.
The 232nd.
Are these cards yours?
The 233rd.
No, I don't have my cards.
The 234th.
Doesn't that assistant have his idea?
The 235th.
Isn't that his idea?
The 236th.
No, it isn't his.
The 237th.
Aren't these your animals?
The 238th.
Are those animals yours?
The 239th.
No, these aren't my animals.
The 240th.
Do we have our hobby?
The 241st.
No, this hobby isn't ours.
The 242nd.
Are they your passports?
The 244th. No, these aren't our passports. The 245th.
Is it your message?
The 246th.
Yes, this message is mine.
The 247th.
Do you have your phone?
The 248th.
Yes, that phone is yours.
The 249th.
Does this company have its shop? The 250th. Yes, this shop is its. The 251st. Doesn't this hotel have its curtains? The 252nd. Aren't these curtains its? The 253rd. Yes, these curtains are its. The 254th. Is this your meat? The 255th. No, this meat isn't mine.